It's possible that you may come by one or two Nollywood stars, people you see in Nigerian home videos.
Oh, this is where they do it?
Most of them are, weekend, they hang around here. There's a place at the back called NCAC.
Okay.
Yes, National Council for Arts
And what is this right here, this big structure?
Yes, that's the main theater.
That's the main theater?
Yes.
How many seats? About 10,000, 20?
I think
It
should be up to that.
seater.
It should be up to that.
2,000?
More.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. It looks like about a 20,000 seater. Yeah, that's a big venue. So yeah,
And
if you get a shot of that,
and the architectural work
about 18,000.
looks the architectural work is actually the image of a police cap.
It reminds me of something we used to have in DC called the Capitol Center. It has like a swoop.
So let's take this way
Okay.
and see the front. Let's get to the front.
Okay. I know the West African thing. I'm learning.
You're from here anyway.
Yeah, that's right. I know that. Less traffic on Sunday.
Everybody's seeing you like you're one Lagos boy.
No, I know. Because this is the first time I don't feel. They can probably tell I'm a little, if they hear me talk.
Except that.
They know. But as far as like.
No. They will see you as a Nigerian that have traveled abroad.
Travel abroad. Yeah. Which is really, in essence, what
it is.
what mixed up with,
Nuts, groundnuts.
Peanuts. Right. Not groundnuts, but peanuts.
We call it groundnuts.
But
We call it peanuts. We call it groundnuts.
Right, groundnut soup. But you know what I think is what I really love about being a part of the African diaspora is that when I go back to the States, I can still claim my DC go-go music, mumbo sauce. I can go to South Carolina, still get my red rice and my okra soup.
Oh.
But I can come here and get my jollof.
Yes.
I can come here. It's like, that's the part I tell everybody. I said, that's the beautiful part. It's like, they try to, again, everywhere you go, they try to make it bad. And it's like, you got to pick either or. It's like, I got both.
And that's almond tree.
That's almond tree.
Yes.
I've never seen an almond tree.
Yes, that's an almond tree.
Look at that.
Almond tree.
The
That's
things
another
you
almond
see
tree.
when you
Almond
come.
tree. Everywhere, all these trees
All
are
of these
almond
trees are almond
trees.
trees.
Yeah.
They're all almond trees. And in the evening, here is a real arena where people come,
It's an area.
So this is where it sets it off. It's going down.
people come, take their pepper soup, beer, barbecue fish. That's what the chairs are for. You see people coming to call us to come to their
that's the
chairs.
oxtail, basically.
Yeah.
I never had cowtail before. Oxtail.
Yeah, oxtail.
Cow feet.
Oxtail.
No, I've never had cow feet before. Now, see, that's different. See, that's a little, that have pig feet over in America.
They don't have pig feet, you have cow feet.
They have pig feet here?
You have pig feet here.
They eat pig feet?
Yeah.
With the vinegar and everything?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why you have that barricade.
I'm telling you, this
over
looks
there.
like the Cap Center.
Yeah.
in Maryland.
So the design is actually like a police cap.
Okay, it looks, I mean, the swoop down.
Yes.
Now,
like a police
the
cap.
Cap Center is an old school DC venue.
Yeah,
Old school. They tore it down, but this reminds me of the Cap Center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This was the symbol, first tax.
Oh,
So
That's the
whenever
symbol.
you see it,
I know what that means. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I have seen it. I've seen it like on medallions and stuff. Yes.
that's the first tax 77.
That's the significance. That was the logo for the event. Black people came from all over the world, the West Indies, South
Yeah.
America, and they came with their
With their
antiques, artifacts
Yes.
that some of the ancestors took to the Americas. They returned everything and they kept them here. Almond. So you eat the flesh. So when you eat the flesh, you are left with it. So if I break,
Oh, that's a different. That's not an almond that I know of.
so if I break this, the seed.
That's what I was gonna say. I was
Okay,
like,
so this is
get a close up of that. I was like,
That's what we eat. We eat the flesh.
we eat the
Y'all eat
flesh
the flesh.
and eat the nuts.
Finish eating the flesh.
And then the nut.
You break
Oh.
You break the shell.
I've never seen that almond before.
Oh my
Let me
God!
see real quick.
That's how it
I
comes.
think
never seen this
I think it
before.
only goes in Africa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me try and break
What's
it.
on? Yeah, break it.
So you eat.
Oh, I see the flesh right there.
So sometimes when it gets ripe, it's either red.
Uh-huh.
It's either red or it's yellow.
Okay.
It's ripe. You eat it, it's sweet.
Ah.
Then you have a hard shell. So that's the shell.
Okay.
Then when you break the shell inside, we break it and then we remove the nuts inside.
So there's
and
a-
then we
Is that what you call the almond nut, or?
It's the nut you know about.
It's
That's
the-
this is the nut.
Yes, that's the almond.
almond.
That's
So that's what we eat.
get a close on that. That's the
that's what we
almond.
eat.
Okay, because I
almond.
was like, I've never seen
That's
that
the
before.
That's it. That's how it's sweet.
Oh,
That's how it comes.
okay, okay.
So as kids, then growing up, would always come by the almond tree, and every time it will have dropped. Either
Okay.
it's red, it's ripe,
You wash.
or it's yellow because it has two different species.
Got it.
This is ripe.
Okay.
So that's why it fell down. And then you eat.
I thought it
wash
was a little banana at first.
No, you wash it
I looked
clean,
at-
You eat it. It's really sweet.
Yeah.
You hit it, then you
Break it, and then you
the
get,
shell,
so you eat the
you
whole
the
thing.
almond in,
Wow.
out there.
You eat the whole thing.
Very interesting.
it's just like cashew. You guys know about cashew nut,
Yes, we do.
but cashew grows like, and it have a fruit.
Ah.
It is what you hold. Okay, the nut you hold the nut, you eat the flesh. It's the nut that is roasted, and you get the cashew nut from inside.
But when we hold the nuts, eat the flesh, and then we roast the nuts with it.
Ah.
To get the nut, and there's a very big stage inside.
I bet it is.
Live performance takes place there.
So they're trying to refurbish it.
Yeah, at the point
So
in
who
time-
has the contract to do this now?
Well,
Which country?
I don't know. I
No,
know
it's Nigerians.
So it's Nigeria.
Nigeria.
So the Chinese are not doing this
No,
contract.
no.
They almost gave it to some people from Dubai.
You understand? Y'all feel where I'm going with this?
I feel.
Yeah.
Well, not the Chinese, definitely. Not.
Okay. Or the Lebanese or the.
No,
Okay.
it was some people from Dubai. But
Mhm.
I think that was cancelled, and because a lot of people, for instance, the land around here is owned by Lagos State, even though this is under federal government.
Okay.
But it is the land around here is owned by Lagos State. So there was some kind of dispute as to, because you want to concess this out, you want to give it out to someone. That means you're giving out because the land that belongs to someone else.
Oh, I see.
You understand?
Okay.
So there was that confusion coming on, and I think they finally agreed and they've given it to a local.
Local good. That's good. That's good. That's
So I brought us here for us to see this.
Oh.
This is the face on the internet. When you read about National Art Theatre, this is what you see.
Okay.
And that's the Nigerian coat of arms.
Can you stand on this curve so you can see it properly?
Oh, from us. And I see all those symbols right there too. Like I wonder what those symbols mean.
And she showed you a picture, and that looks like that.
Yes.
That artwork.
Yes. When and it's good that this is being restored, because we have a lot of recurring themes in Africa and in so-called African American communities in America where our landmarks were abandoned at a point. But now, like there was a landmark in DC called the Howard Theater, and it was closed for years, and then it was revitalized, and now is a very popular destination. It has been now for several years, and so that's why I'm excited to see this, be restored, and then being restored with Nigerians
Yes.
doing it.
Yeah.
That's what will. I mean, this is going to make this spectacular.
So the financial status circulates within the economy, so it's not going outside of Nigeria.
Yeah.
If those that are coming to restore it are Nigerians, and I think it's good. And
I love it. I love it.
And it gives job opportunity to Nigerians.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I love seeing that. I mean, it's like there's an awakening happening across the entire African diaspora. Those who are here in Africa and those who are abroad in America, Brazil, the Caribbean, and it's like the more we learn, it's like we understand who we are, because they did everything in their power to tell us we were nothing, to tell us they extracted us from our indigenous systems and put us in their systems, and then measured our intelligence based upon their system without even realizing that we had our own systems in place that were just fine, which they would then steal the ideas from those systems and then rebrand them and tell us that we weren't the ones, that we weren't good enough, we weren't smart enough, but we were the ones who came up with the idea in the first place. We were the ones who built it in the first
now,
place.
when we talk about education, we've always been educated here in Africa.
Yes.
She was trying to tell you something yesterday. You go to the marketplace, you meet an elderly woman,
Yes.
and she will you buy products from her, it's so amazing that before you bring out your phone to use the calculator on your phone, she've already done the math.
Already done the math.
And you begin to wonder,
How does she do it?
Yeah,
Instincts. Instincts.
We'll call it native intelligence.
Yes. Yes. But that's what I'm saying. That's why when
we have our team, and we should continue to build on what is ours.
Yes.
Very, very important.
And that's what's happening. That's what you. The thing is that I'm watching where we're first thing you got to do is break down the myths and acknowledge the realities, because I don't want, because some people romanticize it, and there's been a mind game that's been played on us for hundreds of years. And so once we first understand that, and it's hard to get people to understand that part, because all of these different systems of indoctrination have been in place to make sure that we don't know. But now they can't control it, because you have all of these different vehicles, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. People are talking about it, and it's like a new generation, but the generation doesn't have an age, because I'm finding our seniors, they would know it, but then they didn't have a voice because the systems of oppression, the economic systems, the cultural oppression that was taking place, now they're waking up. So they're really a part of this younger generation mentally. Now you still have some old school that are still holding on to stuff, but there's some old school that are like new school, and then there's some new school that has this old soul, and you see them coming together. And then you even have an awakening within the European communities to say, wait a minute, because they were still indoctrinated as well with a lot of this misinformation. They were in the same school systems. They were, many of them were the colonizers. They came, and they're descendants of the colonizers, and they were trained in that system. But now they're realizing, wait a minute, y'all were doing what? And they're trying to figure it out, because they recognize. So that's why I think it's good that we're having this conversation. That's why I'm glad I'm here in Lagos, Nigeria. I've never seen an almond before. That's what makes this so.
I've seen an almond, but not the tree.
I've never seen. I've seen an almond, right. I said I've never seen the tree. I've never seen the fruit. I didn't know it was a fruit. I just thought it was a. I guess it is a fruit, because when you start thinking about it.
This is almond.
Almond roll.
Are you serious?
Wow.
What's that?
It grows naturally here.
Naturally here.
Now the seed, if you leave a seed, come back maybe 1 week, it will sprout and start to grow.
It was a common thing for us as young kids coming back from school to look for an almond tree, because we definitely will find the fruits under the tree. And we would pick, the ripe ones. If they had not fallen down, we'd look for the red ones, hanging up and then root.
I wonder if these would grow in South Carolina.
It should.
It should.
South Carolina is really, really
Over 200 million people.
I told you yesterday that we have over 350 languages. There are over 350 languages in Nigeria. Okay, so imagine the huge diversity, cultural diversity, different ethnic groups with their uniqueness.
Yes.
So with different topography, the geographical
different
locations,
beliefs,
different belief system. So much to explore here in Nigeria.
I wrote a children's book series called The Adventures of Darren and Destiny. And if you pull up Google and you type it Adventures of Darren and Destiny, and you type my name, no.
Sorry.
Let me see if I can do a little better than that. Let's see if I can tap.
Okay, let's see you do it. Okay, strong man.
But yeah, I've done 3 books so far: Ghana, Tanzania, and Zanzibar.
Oh, really?
So now I'm doing Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Salvador, Brazil. What's the other one?
How did you find Salvador?
I'm just doing the history. And
You've been to Salvador?
I've been there.
Yeah, how did you find it?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
But it is actually in many ways more West African than some places in West Africa I've been.
Pernambuco.
It is very West African.
It's very West African.
You in Pernambuco? Pernambuco, yeah. Were you there?
In Salvador?
Salvador, yes.
I might have been. I don't know the name.
Okay.
But I went to the square.
Wow.
Colorful. I watched the drummers.
The drums. Did you see the women
I did.
selling akara? Akara. Yeah, women with flowing
Yes,
gowns.
yes, yeah. They would not take money from me. So they sell pictures. But for whatever reason, they would not take money. I said, here. They said, no, this is for you. I was like, and I can't speak Portuguese.
You look like one of their children.
Yes, but no, me and a guy took a picture together.
Okay.
And we looked like brothers. He looked like he could be my father.
Uh-huh.
It was, they were like, and we looked at each other.
So your DNA.
Well, I'm of Portuguese descent.
Okay, how many percent of Nigeria?
30, I put it on the screen, 30 something, I have to go back and look, but it's a nice percent, like 30 something, like 32%.
Okay. Do you have Benin Togo too?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, you know I do. You know, that's, and.
Yoruba, you know.
It's Yoruba? It's probably is.
Yoruba or part of Igbo.
I can see that.
Yeah, Yoruba or part of Igbo.
But see, the thing, again, with the African diaspora, I got Timone from Sierra Leone. I have Mafa from Cameroon.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have all of that going on.
Migration.
That's how I got my citizenship in Sierra Leone. Because when they did my DNA, that particular line went to Timone in Sierra Leone.
Wow.
And so the government of Sierra Leone is giving citizenship to people who can prove it by way of African ancestry.
Oh,
and
really?
so that's what, but then African ancestry revealed that I'm of Spanish Portuguese descent.
Wow.
So that's where the European mix. So we have this interesting mix, but you find a lot of that happening here in West Africa
Yeah, a
too,
lot of it
because
happened,
of because of what was going on. The same, and then down in South Africa when I went there, I feel familiar here. There was a familiar feeling in South Africa because of the cultural history, and so when I looked at them, I could see that because the Dutch were there with the Afrikaans, and they call them the coloreds. That's what, now in America we would call coloreds back in the day. But that's so when I was there and I looked at them, I was like, wow, this is familiar. And then, but when I come here, I see some of the same what I see in South Africa. Oh
Wow,
yeah,
really?
it is. That's why I tell people when you come see for yourself, what somebody tells you means nothing. Because I'm like, I've been among the people. I'm talking to the two of you. It's like, what can somebody tell? What can somebody say to me? And we're having this conversation. They're gonna say, "Oh no, these people, oh, this is where we are. This is us."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the deal. So this is good. This is really good.
It is, because they say, seeing is believing. So, experiencing is reality. Experience is freedom. So what you do now, what you're doing is that you are having a practical first-hand experience. So you have the opportunity to sit down and think for yourself.
That's it.
So nobody thinks for you.
Nobody.
You think for yourself because you know what it is over there, you know what it is here, and you know what it is over there.
That's it.
So it's easy for you to compare and contrast and reach a conclusion, not what somebody told you in the books.
Not somebody on the internet or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm here. So they say, oh, they don't like you and all of that. I'm having a conversation with you and say, that's not the case. Now somebody might not, but when we're having a conversation, and I can take it on an individual basis and not blanket a whole country of people. All right, so it's time to go.
Open up your eyes and see all the fun and mystery. Take an African adventure with Darren and Destiny. From the mountains to the shore, so many things to explore. Take an African adventure with Darren and Destiny.
The Adventures of Darren and Destiny. And Darren and Destiny are twin brother and sister, and you go on their adventures throughout the African diaspora, meaning so African diaspora destinations, primarily focused in Africa, but we go to South America, we're going to go to the Caribbean. Their first book is going to take you to Ghana, and then we're going to go on a safari, and from there we're going to go to Ethiopia, and then we go to Salvador, Brazil. And what the goal is to be able to inspire curiosity in the continent of Africa, in our children from a very young age, and to really tell a more accurate story. Most of our children are exposed to negative images, late night infomercials about how bad things are, everybody's sick, everybody's poor, everyone's uneducated, but that's simply not true. So what Darren and Destiny and their family do is they go to different African destinations. They are learning about these different places. You're beginning to see positive images, but still telling the truth. I mean, that's the important thing, to tell the truth about some of the things that have occurred. But it's all done on our children's level so they begin to understand it. And it begins to pique their curiosity. They begin to learn more. And hopefully one day they will want to explore and visit the continent of Africa and its many countries. There's just so much that Darren and Destiny are able to do, and as they're doing it, it's like they begin to open the minds of a new generation, and they don't get bombarded and indoctrinated with negativity. They're actually able to see positivity and inspiring images and messages about the African diaspora, as well as those who are still indigenous to the continent of Africa, and they begin to learn more and just see things differently. So I'm excited about introducing the adventures of Darren and Destiny.